Entering the arena first are graduates carrying gonfalons representing each of the 6 schools in the Ira A. Fulton Schools of Engineering. They are led by Mark Eisen of our School for Engineering for Matter, Transport, and Energy, carrying the Fulton Schools gonfalon.
Don't confuse it with my notes.
Please be seated.
A student pursuing graduate work goes through many stages. First of all, they have to formulate a suitable problem which is new, looks at some unexplored aspect of a particular issue. Then they have to apply the tools that they have learned and innovate and come up with some tool, some technique, or some analysis method which does make a change in the way people do business.
I've been told time and time again the fact that students are allowed the opportunity to work hands-on with their instructors. They're given one-on-one time, and that appropriate information and the appropriate timing to help them and assist them with what they want to do in the future.
You're able to immerse yourself in the research and work alongside professors as an apprentice, almost learning how to do what it is that they do.
I always tell my students that when they finish, they are going to be the world's leading expert on something. And so you go from this sort of a smart person to a person who's truly a world leader.
I would say a number of my students have led the electric power industry in a way that is quite visible. A number of them are college professors themselves now, university professors, and are truly world leaders in their field.
Arizona State University has access to the top tier in the medical community. We have Clinic Arizona, we have Barrow Neurological Institute, Phoenix Children's, St. Joseph. So each of the different research applications that we developed have been to answer questions that these various entities have come to us to try to answer. Some of these technologies that we develop go directly into the clinical system, so changing the way we deliver healthcare right now.
Fulton Engineering has a real vision of how to capture transdisciplinary aspects of a real engineering problem. The whole idea of putting together the different departments, bringing peers together so we can really understand going from science all the way to engineering, that's very special.
One of the reasons why I chose to kind of continue with my graduate education here on top of my bachelor's was that I did want to give back to the community. And so with all this growth, it's really exciting to be a part of it.
I'm studying global technology and entrepreneurship. I also finished my bachelor's degree here at ASU in alternative energies engineering. And I love ASU.
Yeah, you know, the absolute beauty of the university, especially a university like ASU, is it's filled with amazing people who are doing amazing work. You come to graduate school, you're going to be immersed in it. And we're going to insist not only that you dive in with both feet, but you're going to have to excel. You're going to have to help push forward our agendas. You're going to have to help us do things to change the world.
Our ceremony officially begins with the placing of the sacred ceremonial lightsaber, which dates back in Fulton School's lore to the time and age of the slide rule. Performing this ritual is Associate Dean James Colafello. Now, to lead the ceremony is Dr. Paul Johnson, Dean of the Ira A. Fulton Schools of Engineering and Professor of Civil, Environmental, and Sustainable Engineering.
Thank you, Jonathan.
You're welcome.
All right. It is my great honor to welcome all of you here to our Fulton Schools of Engineering celebration, including those of you joining us on the live internet feed. For some background for some of you, this might be your first time coming to one of our ceremonies. This is actually our first ever ceremony dedicated just to our graduate students. We used to all fit in one arena when we graduated, both our undergraduate and our graduate students, but with the unprecedented growth from about 7,000 to 17,000 students in the Fulton schools, that just isn't possible anymore. This spring we will graduate more than 2,000 students, with about half of them graduating in this ceremony. If you attended the ASU ceremony on Monday, so how many of the graduates were there Monday for the university ceremony? Quite a few. So the word coming out of that ceremony from people all around me was, well, gee, that was the Fulton School ceremony plus everybody else. And because we pretty much occupied this whole side of the podium for the entire handshaking side of things. When many of you arrived at ASU, we were roughly about 1 out of 10 students was an engineer amongst the student body, and today it's about 1 out of 4 or 5. Just to show that we're taking over this place and we love it. So as we begin the ceremony, we'd like to welcome our guests. First, will the proud parents of our graduates please stand? It probably wasn't easy raising these graduates. Bright kids usually get in trouble. With their innovative and creative tendencies and attraction to technology, phones, cameras, computers, cars, televisions, and anything mechanical, electronic probably wasn't safe and probably never worked quite the way you thought it should after they got their hands on it. Thank you for all that you do to encourage and support the education of our graduates. Next, will the spouses, significant others, and children please stand? You are the ones that put up with the long hours and wide emotional swings common to obsessive and hyper-caffeinated Fulton School students. You kept them grounded and may also have been working to support them through their college education. You were the persistent force toward graduation. You probably reminded our graduates more than a few times that perpetual student was not an acceptable career choice. Thank you for supporting and motivating our students and graduates. Now would the friends, siblings, other relatives, girlfriends, and boyfriends please stand? You are the distractions, the negative force away from graduation, and probably the reasons that the one-year master's degree actually took 2 or 3 years, or for that 6 or 7 year doctoral program. However, you also played a positive role in their development. You kept our graduates grounded in the real world and helped balance their genetic predisposition toward being socially challenged. Thank you for supporting our graduates. And finally, would the staff and faculty of the Fulton Schools of Engineering please stand? The bond between students and their faculty is especially strong in graduate programs, and students will come from around the globe for the opportunity to work with very specific faculty. Students can probably tell that graduate courses are the ones faculty enjoy teaching the most, and that they are often at their best when mentoring students during their thesis and dissertation work. We have amazing staff in the Fulton Schools as well, from advisors to admins to the folks who organize events like this for you. They love working with you and are happy to be here with you today when you graduate. Thank you for the faculty and staff that make Fulton Schools such a highly ranked school, and for all the support that you give to our graduates. And finally, a welcome for our graduates. You still out there? You sure? You out there? I see the blinky ones over here. Oh, that's better. I have to say, a first happened at this ceremony. I was told right before we started that this is the first time ever in the history of the Fulton Schools that everyone who RSVP'd actually showed up on time. So I don't know if that means anything, but I'm very impressed by that. So I want to thank all of you for choosing the Fulton Schools and for your contributions to make us who we are today. There's an energy here that is unique to ASU, and prospective students pick up on that quickly. That energy comes from you. It keeps all of us going. One of the very unique things about this ceremony is the sort of where everybody comes from. So about 75% of you started your journey to this point in time from another country. And that makes this a very special ceremony for us. It also means that all of you here decide to pursue a level of education that few ever attain. One of the things that's sort of unique about ASU, I'm curious at the graduate level as well, if you're the first in your family to ever attain a graduate degree, would you please stand? Pretty remarkable. You are creators, problem solvers, and innovators. You started companies, conducted research, became the experts on subjects that didn't even exist when you started here. You taught and mentored other students and made a difference in the lives of people locally and in communities around the world. I hope that you continue to make a difference and be the inspiration for the next generation of Fulton graduates. I hope that you remember all those who helped you get here and find some way to help others pursue their academic dreams. Congratulations.
Please welcome back to the stage, Dean Johnson.
Thank you, Jonathan.
You're welcome.
I feel like we're missing something up here. That's a little better. Okay, now we conclude the more formal and serious portion of the program and transition to this somewhat less predictable and somewhat more spontaneous audience participation portion of our celebration.
Is it time for our graduates to cross the stage and be seen on the big screen while their parents cry and their friends scream and cheer from the stands?
It might be. Could you be a little more dramatic, Jonathan?
I can try. Do you want to try that last part one more time?
All right. Okay, so this is the time when we congratulate each of our graduates individually on their great accomplishment. We will first recognize our 54 doctoral recipients. They have earned the most advanced degree in engineering. Each will be accompanied on stage by their faculty mentor. We used to read all the dissertation titles, but finally gave up because they were incredibly long and mostly incomprehensible. Instead, we display them on the monitor and give you the choice of reading them or watching the often entertaining hooding ritual in which the faculty mentor attempts to place a rather odd-looking piece of clothing around their student's neck. The doctoral hood symbolizes the many years of indentured servitude by the student. The movements and head bobbing that occur are unique to each student-mentor combination and generally reflect their particular relationship, which can be very stressful in the weeks surrounding the PhD dissertation defense. The first doctoral students to cross the stage will be those receiving our Fulton School's Outstanding Doctoral Dissertation Awards. This is the first year we've ever awarded that distinction before. These students were nominated by their advisors and selected by a committee of faculty from across all of our schools. Following the doctoral students, we'll congratulate our 856 master's degree recipients, each of whom has completed an additional 30 credit hours and more in-depth study beyond their bachelor's degree. Jonathan, have we mentioned that judges will be watching and choosing the best decorated graduation hats?
No, and we haven't mentioned that there will be fabulous prizes. At one time, we discussed Android phones, DVDs with all episodes of The Big Bang Theory, and behind brand new door number 3, the keys to a brand new Tesla. Ooh. But our students insisted instead on fantastic Fulton School swag.
Well, I guess we can unplug the Tesla from the charging station in the back. I was a little worried anyway that it might put too much of a power drain on the system. I don't really know what just happened. but it was the first ever use of the curtain of distraction in a graduation ceremony on record. So,
Pesh Shah, Kuyo Wu, Shiva Ramaseshan, Anish Shanai, Subrajit Saha, Kripagaran Ganesan, Amit Gupta, Ganesan Manigandan, Uday Arora, Adesh Name Kumar, Krishnan Narayanan, Sudarshan Selvarajan, Shaitali Rajan Karangate, Deepika Shri Sadasivam, Aman Sardana, Pratibha Parab, Vinay Kumar Nair, Anushri Sanjeev Pate, Prerna Satija, Rima Suresh, Nishant Bansal, Maitri Kashimi, Shivam Garg, Sindhu Shekhar, Moksha Hiten Doshi, Devin Trai Ivi, Jigna Arvind Modi, Sairam Prabhagar, Kupshu Srivastava, Mithun.
My name is Claire Pena, and I'm earning my Juris Doctorate from the Sandra Day O'Connor College of Law at ASU, along with a certificate in Indian Law from the law school's Indian Legal program. In the Indian Legal program, I've had the opportunity to work with some of the best professors in the country on issues affecting Indian country today, including voting rights and economic sustainability. My motivation for coming to law school is my family. I'm the first person in my extended family to earn an advanced degree, and I'm hoping my hard work inspires our future generations to keep pressing forward.
My name is Justin Ryan, and I'm graduating with a doctorate in biomedical engineering from the Fulton School of Engineering. My research uses new visualization technologies such as 3D printing in order to improve the quality of surgical planning and medical education. I want to convince hospitals that 3D printing is not science fiction, but in fact a tool that can be used to improve healthcare. I want to inspire the artist inside the scientist, and the scientist inside the artist, and then see what incredible things happen.
My name is Amanda Winterseek. I am getting a PhD in political science from the School of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences. My research examines how fact-checking of candidates' political statements impacts voters' evaluations of candidates for political office. I want to inspire others to be curious about their world, to pursue their interests, and to never stop asking why things work the way they do. With my degree, I want to pursue a career in academia.
My name is Jesus Cisneros, and I'm getting my doctorate in education policy and evaluation from the Mary Lou Fulton Teachers College. My research explores the way that queer politics and identity interact and relate with various axes of inequality to better inform policy, practice, and research. An example of this is my involvement through Dream Zone, a socially embedded knowledge mobilization initiative that seeks to increase practitioners' competencies for working with and responding to the presence and needs of undocumented students at educational institutions. I want to inspire transformative leaders in education to develop culturally sensitive practices for working with undocumented and LGBT populations.
I'm Brittany Morgan. I'm earning a Doctor of Nursing Practice Family Nurse Practitioner degree from the College of Nursing and Health Innovation. My applied clinical project focused on interdisciplinary teamwork and patient-provider communication through the patient portal. It focused on innovative technology and its purpose in patient satisfaction and patient outcomes. As a nurse and soon-to-be nurse practitioner, I want to inspire my patients that they too can accomplish their goals. I want to reach my full potential and in the process help others reach theirs.
I'm Daniel Vargas. I'm getting my PhD in Spanish literature at the School of International Letters and Cultures. My research is in Latino culture and literature, and I'm exploring writing and culture in the Latino community in the United States, particularly here in the Southwest. I want to teach, and I would like to inspire my students to continue exploring.
My name is Laurel Krukey, and I'm getting a Master's of Arts degree from the School of Sustainability. My research is about understanding what high school students know and believe about climate change and how they make behavioral decisions about energy, transportation, water, and diet choices. I want to engage young people in the conversation about climate change and other sustainability issues. I want to inspire the next generation of decision makers as they begin to make decisions about climate change and other sustainability issues as they grow older.
My name is Scott Gates. I'm graduating with an MBA from the W.P. Carey School of Business. In the course of getting my graduate degree, I learned about all the different facets of business, how to reduce cost, how to shape culture, how to market and sell to customers. And what I've learned, I've been able to bring back to our business and help it grow exponentially. I want to inspire people to believe that you can have phenomenal success in business, but you can do it in a way that still allows you to laugh, to have fun, and to enjoy the people you go to work with every day.
My name is Sahi Damodaran. I'm graduating with a Master's in Biomedical Informatics from the College of Health Solutions. My research is on clinical decision support with a focus on clinical knowledge management. I want to be a part of the community that helps in providing a better healthcare environment for everyone. I want to inspire the future biomedical informatics students to make use of every opportunity to contribute and lead the way to a better healthcare delivery.
My name is Tamer Solomon. I'm graduating with a PhD in Cognitive Science from the School of Liberal Arts and Sciences. My research investigates the mental representation of the motor system and how it gets modified through experience. I'm a person with disability. I'm legally blind. That's why I want to gear my future research into investigating how to enhance the efficiency of rehabilitation regimens. My dream as a researcher is to fully understand the workings of the human cognitive system, how it goes wrong, and how to fix it.
My name is Mia Mitchell, and I am receiving my Master's in Social Justice and Human Rights from the New College of Interdisciplinary Arts and Sciences. My research helps understand women's experiences with gender-based harassment and other unsolicited advances on the streets of Buenos Aires, Argentina. I want to help prevent gender-based street harassment so that all people can enjoy equal access to public spaces. I want to inspire women all around the world to fight for equal rights.
My name is Alberto Frias, and I'm receiving my Master's of Science in Industrial Design from the Herberger Institute for Design and the Arts. My research is in designing a multi-sensory environment using light, sound, and vibration to enhance relaxation for children with autism. I want to help children with autism spectrum disorder and their families live a better life. I want to inspire the next generation of designers to design from their heart because we all need to help each other.
My name is Lauren Loftus. I'm getting my Master of Mass Communication at the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication. My master's focus is on in-depth storytelling and investigative journalism, specifically focused on women and social issues. I want to show that words really do affect change and can hold the powerful accountable. I want to inspire underrepresented communities to take action and make a change for themselves.
My name is Dominic Papa, and I'm earning my Master's in Public Administration from the School of Public Service and Community Solutions. My research looks at the intersection of local government and technology. I want to help local government leaders discover new and innovative technologies that can transform challenges into opportunities. My goal is to use the Greater Phoenix region as a test bed for urban innovation, drive breakthroughs, and create proven technology solutions that can be commercialized, scaled quickly, and replicated in cities all around the world.
My name is Sarah Mensch, and I'm getting my master's degree in Global Technology and Development in the College of Letters and Sciences. My research explores the role of media, communication, and technology in Cuba as it begins to normalize relations with the United States. I want to put new development tools like communication, information, and technology into the hands of the people they affect. I want to inspire Americans to travel internationally, understand other cultures, and get involved in the global community.